Let's get ready to podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Yanek Show. It's episode 29. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're having a great week and everything is going well. And I hope that you're out there in the wilderness exploring the well, we're not free of the coronavirus, but you know what I'm saying. You're exploring over there. I hope that you're getting in fights in the pubs, okay? I hope that you're going to the gym. I think by the time this podcast comes out, the gyms will be open, and I hope that you're there lifting the weights and making the big muscles and sweating a lot like a pig, you know. And I hope that you're. What else do people do in their free time? I don't know. I don't have much of a social life, so I don't fucking know. What do? They go to the cinema. I hope that you. But there's no fucking movies that they're doing right now, isn't it? Because everything Hollywood is finally out of ideas. They run out of ideas 15 years ago, so they're just remaking movies that should not be remaked, like the fucking Ghostbusters. And I think they're gonna remake the remake of Scarface and shit like that. Don't touch the fucking good movies, guy, okay? So they don't have any more ideas, so there's no fucking movies being made. They was like, you know what, we completely run out of shit to do now, so there's no movies. And also the British government says that they're not reopening theaters because they're a danger to the health and safety of society. Oh yeah, because going to see a play with, you know, a bunch of people who are dressed in fucking capes and shit and they walk about and they sing or whatever the fuck is way more scarier than fucking jam-packed pub with drunk people who just wanna shout at each other and fist fight. Okay, so but this is the situation that we live in right now in this great country, and yes, I fucking love this country. And hold on, okay, I always check to see if it's recording. I always have this panic and fear that haven't clicked, you know, like I'm checking the camera now. Is it recording? Yes, it's recording. Bam! And I have this panic that I haven't clicked the right stuff and it's not recording. And my wisdom that I'm spewing, you know, to the to the unwashed masses. Not you, obviously. You're washed and you smell minty fresh and you're lovely and you're great. And thank you for joining me. But the rest of all those peasants out there. I'm just joking. The rest of the peasants, you know, they wouldn't hear the profound wisdom of Mr. Mike Yanek. And it's the same with when I go on stage. My biggest fear, I have only one fear when I go on stage. It's not a fear that they wouldn't laugh. You know, it happens. It is what it is. It's not a fear even of like going on stage or like I'm always nervous before going on stage. But my biggest fear is that if I have a bunch of bits that I need to do, that I will forget bits. And it happened to me, I think, 2 times. Even though, you know, I'm good at improvising and sometimes I improvise and I joke around and talk shit with the crowd. But there were 2 times where I legit. So what I do is I have different bits, you know, and I just write the name of the bit in my phone. That's it. I don't write out everything. And I just mix and match. And sometimes I've even changed sets according to the gig, or I just see the audience and I was like, yeah, I'm like... I have a bit where I talk shit about cricket. You know what I mean? And I did a gig in a cricket club, and I was like, "This is no fucking way I'm gonna do that bit." You know what I'm saying? It's like 7 minutes. They will boo the fuck out of me out of the building, and probably somebody will smash a fucking a Chardonnay bottle or whatever the fuck over my stupid head. You know what I'm saying? So you have to know your audience. So sometimes I mix and match, and 2 times I kind of forgot the bit, but I improvised and I did some other shit, so it went well. But this is my biggest fear, that I will just completely block and I'll forget, you know, what I'm talking about and forget the bit. And my biggest fear with the podcast is not that nobody's listening. I mean, we've already established that 26 subscribers on YouTube, baby. Yeah, boom, smashing it. And I'm like 52 videos. Like, what the fuck, man? You need to hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? You need to give it a little smack or whatever the fuck. That is my biggest fear with the podcast. But hold on, I have a lot of things to talk about. Listen, mate, I have a good news and I have a bad news. Oh, hold on, let me tell you. So next time you see me, I almost forgot. Next time you see me, I will going to be with a fresh haircut. Okay? Because this fucking hair, I haven't had a haircut in almost 4 months, and this fucking hair is such a nightmare, and I'll tell you why. Because like when it gets long, it has a life of its own. Okay, when it's short, when it's a bit shorter, it's thicker, so it doesn't move around. But now with this fucking weather, because like, look, it's right now. Today is like the middle of July, and it's 13 degrees outside. I'm with, I was like, I want to wear this jacket. I haven't worn it in ages, and it's cold. You know what I mean? So I can wear this. So this is the only country where the middle of July is gonna be fucking 13 degrees, and it was raining and it's fucking cloudy all day. Okay, I love this country, especially the weather. Yeah, because like I was thinking one day, if I live somewhere in Spain or like Brazil or something where the weather is good 24, I was about to say 24 months. How many months? 12. I forgot how many months there are in a year. But when the whole year the weather is good, it's like I wouldn't be able to focus. I wouldn't be doing any work. Like I wouldn't be doing comedy. I'll be just on the beach all day. You know what I'm saying? Just chasing the girls with the fat asses and the thongs and the bikinis or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like this country, because the weather's always shit. So I might as well just stay inside and do some work. But I'm gonna get a fucking haircut, okay? Because this hair is driving me insane, and it gets a bit like, the longer it gets all curly. You know what I'm saying? But just at the end, and it kind of falls down in front of my face, so it's a fucking nightmare. So I kind of manage now. I put a bit of water and stuff. I kind of managed to somehow hold it. But next time you see me, this fucker is gonna be gone, and I'm gonna do really short hair. I'll be like fucking military guy, okay? So now I have a good news and I have bad news. Which news do you want? Well, Mike, give us the good news first. Okay, I'll give you the good news because you sweet people and I like ya. So the good news is that India, oh yeah, baby, India, India finally banned TikTok. Oh, bam, yeah, boy. I don't know if you seen that, and so India banned TikTok and how much, like 70, 60, 80, I don't know, other Chinese apps. Because I don't know if you know, but there's going to be a World War III. Yes, I know, because, the COVID is dominating the news. Again, by the way, let me tell you, if you're not in the UK, let me tell you what happened here, okay? So, about 2 months ago, it was all COVID. It's all the corona, is the end of the world, baby. Oh, we're all gonna, everybody's head is gonna fucking explode. You know what I'm saying? But then, the protests happen, it was like a month or something in America, I think. Here as well, we had a lot of protests here as well, and the corona disappeared. Ooh, disappeared for a month. Nobody even talk about the corona, okay? Because you cannot say, you know what I'm saying, if you have all these protests and maybe you're gonna have a spike in corona again, you cannot say stuff like that because you don't want to be, you want to be a sweet boy and a sweet girl. So nobody talked about it for a month. And now, I think because people, they get bored quickly, and this is just how news are, isn't it? And now, they was like, nah, we can't be bothered anymore to talk about the protests. And now nobody talks about the protests. It's all corona again. And I was like, fucking hell, especially now when the pubs and all that stuff reopen and the beaches and everybody's out. And I was like, no, I don't give a fuck anymore about the Rona. And everybody's out there fighting, fist fighting, so suplexing each other in the pubs. And now we have the second wave, which is slowly coming. It's just peaking. The second wave is just peaking. It's like, can I come over there? Oh, the second wave. Oh, hey. My name is the second wave. I'm Bill Cosby. Boo, boo, boo. The second wave is Bill Cosby. Oh, shit. He's going out there, wear them sweaters and sexually harassing people. Okay, Bill Cosby, baby. Hey, kid, would you like a pudding pop? Jello pudding. Ooh. And a lot of people are going to get... not pregnant. I was about to say a lot of people gonna get pregnant. No, they're not gonna get pregnant from the Bill Cosby second wave. Does Bill Cosby has any kids? Like the real one. I'm not talking about the Cosby. Dude, there's some comedians in America who still call Bill Cosby Dr. Cosby because, when he was in the Cosby Show, he was a doctor, was a Hitchcliff or Witchcliff or whatever the fuck his name was. And people are so fucking stupid, they still call him. They think that he's a real doctor. Oh, America is a lovely place. And Dr. Cosby is in jail. So, yeah. So there's a second wave. Oh, I'm talking shit. I had a nap today. Oh, boy. Haven't done anything today. I haven't been productive enough today. I had a nap. I had some food. And I'm full of energy and talk shit about everything about the corona. And yeah, the second wave is called Bill Cosby. He's gonna be giving out Jello pudding pops, and he's gonna be touching people inappropriately. Okay, and this is what happens if you share a Jello pudding pop, and if you touch somebody inappropriately, you're gonna get coronavirus. Bam! You can quote me on that. Mike Yanek 2020. Bro, I should run for president, okay? Well, look, Kanye West, I'm getting to the good news, don't worry about it. Kanye West is running for president. You think Kanye West is more qualified than me? Kanye West is legit insane. Like, look, I put a show and a character. I'm playing a character, Peach, okay? I pretend to be a little crazy man that makes voices and talks about stupid stuff on YouTube, so that nobody's watching. Okay? But Kanye West is legit insane, bro. Like, this fucking guy is crazy. And if he's for real, because I think that he needs to file all the documents and stuff. I don't know if he actually done that in time, because the elections are like in a few months, isn't it? Like July, August, September, October, isn't it? It's like 3 months. The actual election is in here in like 3 months. So if he's actually filed all the documents, and if he's legit able to run as a president, but hold on, isn't Joe Biden the guy that they elected now from the Democrat? Bro, I don't know jack shit about politics. That's why I don't talk politics on this podcast. I have no fucking idea. But hold on, I think that the Joe Biden guy was like, hey, hold on, what happened? We're all about diversity and stuff on the left, isn't it? We always like, hey, come on, we need more diversity, man. And what the fuck we have all this straight white guy? Fucking, was it Colonel Sanders? Like, he looks like Colonel Sanders' best friend or something from back in the day. This guy's like fucking 107 years old. But anyways, we need somebody else. You need somebody like me. A foreigner, a funny looking short guy who can do accents and sometimes offensive voices. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need in your life. Look at my jacket. I should be qualified for president and be elected just on the basis of this jacket. You know what I'm saying? But he is legit crazy. And if Kanye West goes against Joe Biden, but I thought that they've already elected the guy, isn't it? Like the Joe Biden, so they're gonna be Trump against Biden. But if Joe Biden and Kanye West go, I just want to see that debate. And if Kanye West wins, bro, can you imagine the debate? Look, bro, this is gonna be the most entertaining ever. Joe Biden versus versus Rogan. I was about to say Joe Biden versus Joe Rogan. I've been watching too much Joe Rogan podcast. But if you have Kanye West versus Donald Trump, oh my god, as a debate, this is gonna be the best shit ever, bro. Can you fucking imagine how insane that shit is going to be? Dude, I will legit pay like pay-per-view money to see that stuff. And I think they have 3 debates in America. Oh my fucking god. I wouldn't be surprised if Kanye West goes on stage with a with a Trump hat. Make America Great Again hat, so Trump won't be able to bash him too much because he's gonna be wearing his merch. Oh my god. Oh, hold on. Fuck, there is a thing over there that really distracts me because of my ADHD. Ah shit, hold on. God damn it. Is this fucking bottle over here? Water bottle is distracting me. Here we go. Oh, it's not easy, bro. It's not easy being a crazy comedian with no job and no future prospects for your career. See, I'm going in and out of the show. Which other show you gonna find people doing their home? I don't have an assistant. I don't have a producer or anything. So I have to do all this shit by myself. So the good news is, let me finish. So the good news is that India banned TikTok, okay? Oh yeah, boy, because I told you it's fucking spyware. And you know why they banned? And you know why India banned TikTok as well? Because of my video. So there is a video that I made that you can go and watch it, but after we finish this podcast, obviously. And it's called China Needs to Chill Out with the TikTok Adverts. And I'm talking about the adverts, the avalanche of adverts that I received on a fucking daily basis from the TikTok people. And the problem is that in China, so if you open a business, which is fucking bizarre, if you open a business, when you get to run the business, but officially it's owned by the government, which is fucked top. And that's called communism, by the way. For those of you who don't know. All these fucking... I turn on the TV and I see all these fucking 18-year-olds. We want socialism. No, you don't fucking... You don't know socialism. You don't know jack shit. You're born in the West. Shut the fuck up. Socialism fucking sucks. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much they have all the data, and there was a guy who did like some hacker nerd or whatever who knows about apps, and he reversed it or some shit like that. So he kind of saw the app, how it's made and what the app can do, and it pretty much steals all of your information. And when you click that little button, when you have all the long list of 47 pages of legal documents, and when you click that little button for you to agree so you can use that app system on your phone, it pretty much reads everything, okay? It reads your text messages. You can have your contacts. They can even see your keyboard. So if you go to, let's say, paypal.com or paypal.uk.co.uk, and you type in your little username, I like big booties and fluffy tits 47, and then you type your little password, which is dingo berries and strawberries sweet 1 2 3, and they can actually trace your password, so they can actually get your details. Yeah, how fucked up is that? And I saw some people, they were making fun of conspiracy theorists, which is like fair enough. I make fun of conspiracy theorists all the time. But they said as well, and those people who believe that TikTok is spyware, well, you think that the earth is flat as well? And I was like, what the fuck, man? It really is spyware. So that really pissed me off. Because it's a dangerous program, and you need to know. And I told some friends, by the way, because I said to them, they said, do you want to do like a little game or a meeting or whatever? We're doing it over Zoom, and Zoom is one of those companies as well, which is very dangerous for your computers, like TikTok. And I said, no, Zoom is spyware. And they was like, what are you talking about? And I sent them a few articles. They were like, God damn, I'm gonna uninstall. So you have install and you have and then you put the on top of the install and you get uninstall that program from my computer. And they did. So I'm saving lives over here. That's what I'm trying to say. God damn, this episode is so fucking transformative for most of the people who are watching, and you should watch. More people should watch my show, okay? Because I think my show is great. Because the original plan was I started this podcast with the idea that I'll go and do gigs. I socialize before and after gigs with the audience a lot. They'll get to know me. I'll give out social media, and I'm like, by the way, I have a podcast. And they'll be like, oh, that's so awesome. And that's how I'm going to build my fucking audience. But now this comedy has been canceled for fucking 5 months. You know what I'm saying? But I'll get to the comedy in a second. So yeah, they ban it. And I think in America, they're looking into banning it as well eventually. And I think probably in the UK as well. But yeah, if you use TikTok, don't use TikTok, because TikTok is fucking shit. Okay, that's the good news. And it's all because of me. I think they watched the clip that I exposed, okay, TikTok, and the clip has 17 views. Yeah, 17. There's no zeros, by the way, behind that 17. Don't you think like, oh, you mean 17,000, 170,000, 17K, 17 million? No, 17. So out of those 17, I think some highly ranked people in India watch the clip and they say, you know what, this guy, he's onto something. And they call their prime minister and they're like, listen, you need to ban TikTok, because I saw this fucking weird looking potato guy somewhere in England with a crazy accent that I almost didn't understood anything. And he was talking way too fast. And I don't know what the fuck he's taking, but I want some of it. And he said that we need to ban TikTok. So they did. They ban it, and I'm saving the world. I'm doing the Lord's work over here. Now, have some bad news. Don't give us the bad news, Mike. Yeah, sweet boys and girls, I have some bad news. So, the bad news is that the comedy scene in the UK is not in a very good place right about now. Okay? Now, as I said, There is a campaign currently going with the hashtags and a form that you can send, because there's going to be a letter that is sent to the government. I think maybe they sent it already. I signed the letter myself as a very prominent voice in the stand-up comedy industry in the UK. I'm obviously joking, because if you just like, if this is the first time you found this podcast by accident, you may think that I'm actually somebody in the comedy industry in the UK, and no, I'm a fucking nobody. I started to move slowly into paid work from time to time before the lockdown, but that's about it. But I'm doing okay. I've been doing it only for like 7 months, so I'm doing quite okay for 7 months, to be honest with you. Very happy with my progression. But that may change, because it turns out that, like, the government closed the country, but they was like, you know what? We're gonna close the country, but your fucking bills keep going, so we're gonna stop you from going to work, and you're pretty much fucked. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're an individual, right, and I work part-time minimum wage, you know what I mean? So I got a furlough scheme or whatever from the government. It's okay for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will manage, I will survive for a few months. But if you're like a club owner, let's say you rent a space which is quite big in most cases in London, in the city center of London, to have a comedy club, city center of Manchester, Birmingham, Glasgow, Edinburgh. These are very expensive places, you know what I'm saying? So the rent is I don't even want to think how much is the rent of these places. And the thing is, like, if you don't have income for 4 or 5 months, most of these places will go bust. So pretty much the situation is, they said that 77-78% of the comedy clubs may have to close forever in the next 1 year. Okay, if the government doesn't start giving us some money, okay? Listen, government, start selling some coke on the side, and I don't mean Coca-Cola, I mean cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Start selling some drugs or whatever the fuck, so we can pay these people. We need fucking comedy. And listen, what they did, I know that you have all the money, guy, okay? It's getting dark in my room again. Fucking hell. I know that you have all the money, guy, okay? Let's be fucking honest. All those bankers and Amazons and whatever the fuck, all these people haven't paid their taxes in fucking decades, okay? Tax them a little bit and give us some money. And when I say give us some money, I don't mean the comedians, you know what I mean? Like, we're doing this so we can save the comedy clubs. It's not like we want money for not doing anything, you know what I'm saying? But we need those clubs, because, like, if the clubs are gone, pretty much a huge part of the comedy industry will be gone, and a lot of the staff, people who work there, the owners, people who invested their whole life into this stuff, will be completely gone. Now, the government, they released, was it like a scheme or a fund or something of £1.5 billion for the arts. And when I first read that, I was like, oh, that's great. Here we go. Baby, we're saved. Wow. And we're back in action in a few months. But then it turns out that stand-up comedy is not listed as an art form. What? Are you kidding me, guy? What the fuck, man? There was a guy who put a banana with duct tape on a wall in a gallery, and that thing was fucking trending for a week back in the day, before the corona and all that shit. And that is classified art. There is so much stupid shit. There was a teacup with a tampon in it, and that is considered temporary art construct. I don't even know what the name of it is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know that art, what's it called? The art that is based on ideas, not so much artistic execution, but more like, oh, I have an idea, and like a teacup with a tampon represents, I don't know, the patriarchy or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love artistic people, but sometimes they're complete nut jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, a fucking banana on the wall, guy. Give me a fucking break. And this guy is gonna get funding, and that fucking gallery or whatever the hell. And this is the type of art, like, who the fuck watches that stupid shit? And they also said, like, Oprah, not Oprah. I love Oprah. No, I'm not talking about you, Oprah Winfrey. I love you. I love you, Oprah Winfrey. Give me a television or whatever the fuck. No, I'm talking about Oprah, like fat women with fucking Viking was it helmets, screaming at each other and trying to sing, and that shit is gonna get funding. Who the fuck watches that? Like, young people don't watch that. Everybody likes comedy, especially the Mike Yanek show. Fund me, please, YouTube, fund me. And so we're not gonna get the funding, I think. But this is pre-recorded, so by the time this podcast comes out, it's gonna come out Probably by then we'll have an answer. But if we're not funded, we can say, okay, government, fuck you. There's still gonna be comedy. You know what I'm saying? You can never kill comedy, bro. You have so many people who want to laugh. You have so many people like me who want to make jokes. We will find a way. We will persevere or whatever the fuck. Okay, we're gonna be there with our signs. Then we're gonna be marching. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be like, hey, with fucking dressed as we're gonna dress as jesters and like clowns and Joker masks and whatever. Like, we want comedy back. But no, I think we're gonna have like online comedy. Let's say, God forbid, knock on wood, that 77% or whatever of the comedy clubs close. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean the stand-up comedy is gonna disappear. It's gonna transform itself into a form that is not going to be as enjoyable as it used to be. Because doing a Zoom gig, as a comedian is not as fun as doing a live gig, and as an audience members is not as fun. You know what I'm saying? But there's still gonna be comedy. I don't want people to be sad and be like, oh, this is the end of laughter and all that stuff. But the government, I don't know if they're gonna fund us, to be honest with you, because we're kind of like in the way. When you think about it, like, people of power, people who run shit, like, and very rich people and politicians, they don't like people like us. You know what I mean? And I don't mean, tiny foreigners. Even though I am one, I am very unlikable. Yes, okay, but comedians are not very liked by people in power because we make fun of them. You know what I mean? And we know how to do it. I don't talk politics on stage, but a lot of people do, and that's their choice. Like, throughout history, comedians have always been seen like, if let's just put it that way, if it was a legit dictatorship, we will be in the first ones to go in the gulags or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying, in jail and all that stuff. Even like my parents, they used to live under communist regime for 25 years. So of their life, Bulgaria has been under communism fucking ages. And there were laws that if you make a joke about the government, or a joke that is unfavorable of the regime, or somebody deemed offensive towards the morals and ideas of the society they used to live in, you will legit go to jail. They used to have political prisons and political camps, which is fucking insane. Just think about that for a second. So I don't know, we'll see what happens, but I don't think comedy is going away. We ain't going anywhere, baby. We're gonna fight till the end. You ain't getting rid of us. Can you imagine me, somebody trying to stop me telling stupid jokes? Bro, bring back comedy, because I want to have some weird outfits. I'm preparing some crazy outfits for stage. But that is the bad news. But listen, hey, we will overcome. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to stop us. Let's see what's happening here with the time. Okay, almost half an hour. So, have my little comb over here just in case. Just in case this hair gets all messy. And I need to be presentable for the good people of the internet. With the TikTok. Oh, bro. Did you see this advert? Let me play this to you. Oh, shit. Hold on. What is happening today? I'm dropping shit. I'm going all over the place. Let me take my little headphones. So, bro, I saw this advert the other day, and I want to share it with you. So, I have a new segment. Hold on. How is the segment called, Mike? The segment is called Weird Adverts. Take my money, bitch. Okay, yes, okay, so this is let me show you. So I saw the other day, do you know my boy Ja Rule, right? You know Ja Rule, he used to be relevant fucking 20 years ago in the 90s when we were growing up. Oh shit, let me put my headphones on because I want to hear fucking Ja Rule. So Ja Rule, he used to be a rapper, and I think his career kind of took a very bad very bad it went to a very bad place. Okay, so he did Firefest, and have you seen the documentaries? Like they used to have this super fancy fest in an island or whatever, where all the stupid douchebag Instagram rich kids will go and be like, we're gonna party with whatever the fuck, the fat Kardashian, the one with the big head. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm not even gonna put a picture. I usually put pictures, but I don't want to research these fucking mutts, okay? And I don't want to give them the attention with my little fingers clicking the keyboards and make them more relevant. The fat Kardashian with the big head looks like an American football player, okay? And she was going to be there for some reason. They don't do fuck shit. They don't do fuck all. You know what I'm saying? The Kardashians, they just stand there like meerkat or whatever the fuck they call. They just like with their fucking stupid plastic faces and their dripping big asses. Okay. They don't do fuck shit. So she's gonna be there, and you're gonna have fucking DJ Tiesto or Tesco or DJ Tesco. I'm calling him DJ Tesco from now on. Okay, DJ Tesco, I want you to put a fucking Tesco bag on your stupid head and play the keyboards or whatever the fuck they do. I like that other guy, Skrillex or whatever the fuck, that guy who was smaller than me. Get the fuck out of here. You cannot be in show business and be like 4'11". You know what I'm saying? With that crazy haircut. And all he used to do is just stand in front of a laptop. He's not playing an instrument or anything. He's just pressing play and stop on fucking win. Was it that program with the fucking win up MP3 app or whatever the fuck it is? He just playing press and everybody's like press play, Skrillex, and then he literally just plays a button that merges two songs together. So when one song is finishing, he press a little button, and there's and the next song starts, and everybody's losing their shit, and this guy's making like hundreds of millions of pounds or whatever. No fucking skills. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of parties that those rich, stupid Instagram kids like to go. Fucking unskillful people just standing there on stage doing fuck all. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened to talent in the show business industry is not like, honestly, like most of the people that in every type of the entertainment industry that they're spearing the industry, is it comedy, is it YouTube, is it music, is it fucking dancing? Dancing, okay, maybe, you know, you cannot hide if you cannot dance, but singing, you can definitely hide that with autotune or whatever. Not half of these people, and I'm not talking about the old school people who've been like Beyonce or whatever, she's been doing it for 40 years, you know what I'm saying, or J-Lo. No, I'm talking about the new generation. Also with the comedians, you know, in America, yeah, you have great comedians, but they've been doing it for 30 years. I'm talking about the new age people in all of the entertainment industry, all the different sections. No fucking talent. Except me, I'm very talented, okay? I'm a very talented person who wears nice clothes, prays to Jesus, and watches adverts of Ja Rule selling Greek food. Okay, so Ja Rule's been on some tough time, and I think the coronavirus put a dent in his crumbling empire, and I think that, I think he's not making as much money right about now. So I'll show you what he's doing now with his life. I'll play an advert now. Because I'm not good at the technical mumbo jumbo. If you're just listening to this, I'll probably just play. We'll see. Maybe you just hear him talking, and if you're watching, I'll make a bit of I'll lower my voice a little bit so you can hear Ja Rule speak, because I don't know how to do this shit. Okay, hold on, let me play a advert that I found the other day. Okay.
It make you wanna slap your mama. Papa Cristo's got the best motherfucking gyros you ever ate in your life. So good. Take one think to you got to have Peters, Papa Cristo Peters. They got everything. I'ma just give you a rundown of some of my favorites. They got tzatziki. Hold on. Octopi tequila. Well, whatever, but it's good. Abolamano soup, copper pizza, and they got wine too. I'm telling you, come on down to Papa Cristo's. You can't even pronounce the food. It's so goddamn good. Show them what you're working with, Papa. Show them how you do it.
Hey, Papa. Hey, where are you? Papa Cristo, are you here? Papa Cristo, are you here?
Come on down to Papa Cristo's, 2771 West Boulevard, Pico. Or you can call right now and get it delivered. Papa Cristo's. Ooh, make you want to do the dance. Opa!
Did you hear that? Oh my god, I don't know how I'm going to edit all this stuff so you can hear everything, but if you're just listening, just go to the YouTube and watch the commercial of. So pretty much, if you're just listening, it was our boy Ja Rule selling some Greek food local diner, and food so good to make you slap your mama. You have fucking tzatziki, and I like how he say he got the motherfucking gyros, kairos, whatever the fuck they're called. You're not supposed to curse in a commercial, Jaru. What the hell's wrong with you? Make so good it makes slap your mama. Oh, I'm gonna do a commercial for something one day, and this is what my commercial is going to be. These ribs are so good, it make you want to slap your mama, and somebody buy them. But I'm not gonna slap my own mama. I like my mama, she's nice. But I'm gonna slap somebody else, and I'll be like, haha. Or maybe I'll get an inflatable, like inflatable dough or whatever, and just poof. I don't know. So, Jaro, I think he's been on some tough times. But just to let you know, I found out. So, I watched this commercial. Recently, and I was thinking, like, what the fuck's happening? I thought that this was real, and I was thinking, like, because, it's green screen, it's really cheaply made, it's horrendous. And you have the Papa Cristos doing the little DJ, like DJ Testo, whatever the fuck his name is. And I thought that maybe he just run out of money. And I was thinking, like, man, he's fallen on some tough times, isn't he? Fucking poor old Jaru. But then I found out that he had like a game show or something where celebrities had to create like ads for local businesses to help out during the lockdown, which is a noble cause. So that's kind of like when I saw it. And yeah, sorry to break your bubble, that's not a real commercial, but it's if that was real, that would be like too fucking good. I think Ja Rule is so good that he should be in everything. Okay, like listen, we always say that we wanna diversify the entertainment industry. Okay, so let's diversify the entertainment industry. The next Cinderella movie, the animated version, who's gonna play it? Ja Rule. The next Mickey Mouse cartoon, who's gonna play it? Ja Rule. Oh fuck I'm getting a headache if I do that. The next the next Legally Blonde movie, Legally Blonde 3, Legally Blonde 3, Trouble in Paradise. Who's gonna play it? Ja Rule, my man Ja Rule. You see my fucking hair? I told you my hair is shit. Okay, so I want Ja Rule to play fucking everything. I hope you get better, Ja Rule. Man, Ja Rule did a concert back in Bulgaria in like 2008, 2009 or whatever, in a town which was, everybody goes to either Sofia, Varna or Plovdiv. That's like the three biggest cities. He went to Sliven, which is, Sliven is fucking tiny. It's, I don't know, like the 15th, 20th biggest city in Bulgaria. I think it's 50,000 people, 60,000 people, and he played in the town center, and there was like literally 100 people or something that show up. And I was thinking, like, and this was 2000 and maybe 9, 10, where he was his career I think was gone by then, but he was a little bit relevant, and you can imagine how fucking desperate he was, trying to go to fucking Sliven. Sliven, yeah, okay, I cannot even pronounce it properly. We had who else? We had Dennis Rodman, I think, in Bulgarian Big Brother. Yeah, like dude, we had like, because the thing is, I don't follow what's happening in Bulgaria at all. I have no fucking idea. I think I saw like the other day there was a protest, like a national protest or something. I have no fucking idea. So I don't follow what's happening at all, because I don't follow politics, and I don't live there anymore. I don't want to sound mean, but this is my country now. My life is here, so I don't really follow what's happening in Bulgaria, and I don't really follow what's happening in England as well, to be honest. The only reason I follow it is so I can have something to talk about on the podcast, or maybe if I talk about current events on stage, even though I don't talk about it that much. But at least when I meet somebody after a gig, they'll be like, oh, did you see so-and-so? At least I know what they're talking about. So that's why I kind of follow from time to time. I went back to Bulgaria in 2015 or 16, and my mom told me that the latest episode of Big Brother, or the Big Brother season that just finished, they had Pamela Anderson there. They had Dennis Rodman, and they had Mike Tyson. I'm not sure if it's like in the same season. And I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And then I see a picture of Mike Tyson with the traditional Bulgarian how's it called? Fucking hell. Not uniform, but you know those traditional. Shit. It's called nusia. Okay, nusia. It's like the traditional garment. Yeah, traditional folk garment of the people. Every country has it. I don't know what's the official name of it. And I see Mike Tyson wearing one. They're adorable. I really love the traditional, like garments. They're very very pretty, very cute. And I see one wearing one of those, and and he's smiling. Hey, hello Bulgaria. It's Mike Tyson. It's Mike Tyson that gave him. Yes, it's Mike Tyson that gave him to Bulgaria. And big brother, left, right, pop, pop, pop. I knock out people. It's just Mike Tyson. I got a tattoo on my face when I was drunk, and I like pigeons. I have pigeons. I talk to them. Hey, how you do, little pigeon? And okay, let me stop making fun of Mike Tyson. He's gonna beat me up one day when I become famous and when I meet him. But yeah, and I was like, because I don't follow, and I was like, what the fuck's happening over there in Bulgaria? But apparently we have all the famous people now over there. But yeah, it's just like publicity stunt for the show. It's a very stupid show, by the way, Big Brother. Oh my god, I think it's still going in Bulgaria. I think in the UK, I think they just cancelled it, or in America they just cancelled it or something. But we have Love Island in the UK, which is fucking preposterous show. I did a clip because we used to have a Bulgarian version of Love Island, and I did a clip. You can go and watch that. And one day, if I start a Patreon, or maybe I will start a Patreon for the only reason, and I'll tell you why. Because on Patreon, you don't have copyright claims, which means if I want to watch a movie, like for instance, if I want to watch a Suburban Commando and do like a full, how do you call it? Live commentary reaction, and I can have the actual movie playing and me in the corner, and I can react to it. I can do that. I cannot do that on Facebook. That's gonna be taken straight. You know what I mean? Like, it's a full movie. I cannot put a full movie with a commentary. It's gonna get taken straight away. Even with like reaction videos and stuff, it's quite difficult on YouTube. So I wanna do like Love Island. I wanna watch Love Island and react to it. I wanna do like Suburban Commando movies and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But I can do it on YouTube. So maybe one day I'll open a Patreon only for that reason, because they have their own completely different server, which you can post everything you want. You can even post explicit stuff, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. If you want to see a picture of my feet or something, you can see that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Ja Rule, I hope that you're doing well, and I think Ja Rule should be in fucking everything. I wanted to talk about self-help gurus, but you know what? I can't be fucking bothered because these people annoy me. So, and I have about 10 minutes to go. I'm not gonna do a full hour because I need to go and meet somebody. Hey, wink, wink, if you know what I mean. So, no, I'm just joking. I'm gonna meet my missus here in the nearby. I'm gonna go and have a coffee or something with her. Just spend some quality time because I haven't seen her in a while. So anyway, I have 15 minutes. You know what I want to talk about, mate? I was thinking about the whole cancel culture and all that shit, and I was watching cartoons recently because because like the place of my girlfriend, her flat is brand new, so she hasn't finished everything. There's no internet. Anyway, so she brought like a laptop with full of like a was that memory stick? No, it's like a proper big thing with a lot of shit. Anyway, there's a lot of cartoons. So watch Johnny Bravo. I don't know, one of her flatmates downloaded Johnny Bravo. So we started watching it, and I was thinking like, because when I was a kid, I used to watch cartoons like all the time, and I was like, there is no way you can do a show like Johnny Bravo in 2020 for children. Are you fucking kidding me? Maybe on Adult Swim, which is like 18 plus, maybe, but you still get a lot of backlash from the feminists and all those type of people, you know what I'm saying? But there's no way you can do that on a kids show, okay? So if you've never seen the show, you should go and watch it, by the way, after you finish this podcast. It's a fucking insane, okay? And I want to talk about it because I had like a list of cartoons here as well, where like, because modern day cartoons, are so fucking sanitized and so fucking dull and boring. That's why all these kids turn out to be such little shitheads. Who want to cancel fucking everybody and get offended by words. And, oh my god, that's offensive. You know what I'm saying? Because they grow up with this sanitized shit. We grow up with Beavis and Butthead and fucking South Park and Family Guy. Well, I'm born 89, but yeah, I think, was it South Park started in the 90s, isn't it? What else? Like fucking Tom and Jerry and like Cow and Chicken, Johnny Bravo, all that type of shit. And it's, if you look back at it, it's super insane cartoons. They're insane. So Johnny Bravo is pretty much this fucking meathead, right? Who has like this crazy blonde hair, puts so much gel into it. I think he was based on like a really famous actor from the 70s or the 60s. Maybe, I don't think Steve McQueen, but somebody else, like a very famous Playboy actor guy. And the voice is based on Elvis Presley. How you doing, mama? How you sexy mama? Do the monkey with me. Man, I'm pretty. You know what I'm saying? So he talks like that and he makes all these weird moves. So the show has 4 seasons. And so the first and the second season are completely different from the third and the fourth. But the first season is pretty much the best season. It's, just think about this. I think the show started in 92 or 93 or something, back in the day, where you can actually do edgy shit like that. It's about a guy who is super muscular, you know, super disproportional, tiny short legs and super broad chest and shoulders. And he has like this, he has a chin, like, not chin, a fucking jawline like mine, like a fucking, yeah, like a cartoon character from the 90s. And he wears sunglasses, black shirt, blue pants, and he walks around, and the whole purpose of the show is him getting laid. Now, when the show starts, there's like this rating system, which is, was it ITV 7 or something, which means this show is appropriate for kids as young as 7 to watch this fucking show. And it's insane. When I was a kid, I didn't know. I mean, I kind of knew, you know, like, I was like, you know, like, is this guy trying to get laid or something? But still, it's just a show. You're laughing. It's a silly show. He gets into these silly predicaments. Dude, so he walks up to women. By the way, all the females in the show and all the professions occupied by females are occupied by these really hot women. All of them. Like, he goes to the bank, the clerk, Victoria's Secret model. He goes to the fucking grocery store, the woman behind the counter, fucking Victoria's Secret model. You know what I'm saying? He goes to the butcher, the woman who is killing the animals in the back, covered in blood, Victoria's Secret model. You know what I'm saying? They all fucking, all of them beautiful, okay? Here and there you put like an old woman, but there's no middle-aged milfy type of women. No, you had either a woman who is 24 and stunning, or you have like a grandmother who is like 84 and barely alive. You know what I'm saying? There's no middle ground. So even as a kid, you kind of know there's only 2 type of women. You know what I'm saying? Either super Victoria's Secret model or fucking barely alive. You know what I'm saying? That's how fucking harmful this show was. It's the best show ever, you know what I'm saying? So he goes, and his whole thing is just to get laid, but he has no idea how to communicate with women, you know what I'm saying? And as a guy who wears a very nice coat, look at this coat, and is a religious good boy, he prays to Jesus. I know about women, okay? No, I don't, but, you know. So he goes over there, and he's like, hey there, sexy mama. This is like his opening line. Just imagine if you go to a fucking nightclub, if you go to a library, if you go to, I don't know, your local food shop, or whatever the fuck you pick up women. I don't know what you do in your personal time, you know? So just imagine if you walk up to a woman, and she looks, and she's like, oh, hello, and you're like, hey there, sexy mama. What do you think is gonna happen? Like, if you're really good looking, like me, okay, and if you're really tall, above 6'4", like me, you will probably get like, you're so silly. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what I usually get from women. They say, oh my god, you're so cute, you're so silly. And you have tiny feet. That's so attractive in a man. And small hands. Oh my god, I love a man with tiny raccoon hands. My hands are like little raccoon hands. they are. I have tiny feet and tiny legs, but a massive penis. Goddamn. No, I'm only joking. Too much information. I hope nobody from my family is listening. Okay, spitting only facts here. So he goes and he like his line is "Hey, sexy mama," and then he has like a really cheesy pickup line. Did it hurt? And she says, did it hurt what? And he said, when you fell down from heaven. Like that type of shit. I think all those pickup artists or like all those guys with the really cheesy lines, they got it from that show when they were like 7 and they saw like, oh, this is probably how you talk to women. You say to them, hey there, sexy mama, and you try to spin her, you take your clothes off and you stay there in tidy whities and your speedo bikinis or whatever, and you do a little pickup line and you try to get in bed with them. And that's why all the guys have the cheesy lines, and that's why women they are like so disappointed by men because of behavior like this, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, and I'm just checking the camera. So this guy, he has this. So and then he gets rejected. He gets slapped in the face, a kick in the balls. I think there is a few scenes where they kick him. I think around the balls area. I'm not sure if it's in the balls, but in the stomach definitely. And that teaches women bad. Don't be fucking harassing people, okay? And that teaches guys, well, don't be fucking creep. You know what I mean? And but my favorite thing about him, he has this thing when he sees a woman. I've seen it, I think, only 2 times. I don't know. I think they stopped doing it because they were like, that's a bit too much. But he has this thing where he approaches a woman and he walks, he walks like this and he sees her. I remember, so he was like near a fountain or something and he saw this really nice chick and he's like, hey there, sexy mama. And he was like, and then he spun around like the Tasmanian devil and literally in a second, he was holding his pants and I think his shirt as well. I think his pants. He was like this, holding his pants and his shirt in his finger, and he was like in like speedos or bikini or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like tidy whities, but they were like a leopard tiger print or something. And and even as a kid, I was like 8 or 9 watching this. I was like, like, what is, because you're 9, you don't have any, I didn't know anything about girls when I was that young. I was like, yeah, girls, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was nerd, bro. Like Pokemons and fucking wrestling and play video games. Like, bro, I started getting interested in girls when I was like a teenager and late in life, you know what I'm saying? So I was thinking like, that's so bizarre, you know what I'm saying? Like, what am I know that I don't know what's happening completely, but even now I know that that's fucking bizarre, you know what I'm saying? And he said to her something like, I need to rewatch the episode. You want to go to my place and like, I don't know, like play karate in our underpants or something like that, wrestle in our underpants? And I was like, I laughed because I was a kid, everything's funny when you're a kid. And I was like, well, that's so fucking bizarre. You cannot do this re-show. And I have no idea how the fuck these shows get green lighted back in the day for like children. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, stuff used to be so fucking edgy back in the day. Honestly, like, it's so fucking crazy. But yeah, I don't know. Johnny Bravo is an amazing show, man. And, but then season 3 and season 4, they fucked it up because I think the show did 2 seasons, then I think they had a break for a few years, and then it came back like in the early 2000s, I think, and then the show was different. The show had like a bunch of extra characters. They had Pops, which was good. I like Pops. He's like the local diner owner. They had like a little girl that was like the neighbor, and this geeky guy who was really annoying, Carl. He's a neighbor as well, and they were like, and then his mom as well. It came like Scooby-Doo. They were solving mysteries each episode. Again, he was stupid and he was silly and all that stuff, but it wasn't the same. The show was not the same. But I don't know, man. It's just like, fucking hell, that show was so good though. Honestly, like, I just wish, I mean, I was too sexual, fair enough, but I wish they kind of make some edgy shit like that back in the day, and we need to get back to some edgy shit. I want some crazy cartoons, and I'm gonna talk some more cartoons in the future because I have to go now, sweet boys and girls. Yes, because there's somebody who's waiting for me. Yeah, I did an hour. That's about it, guys. Hold on, let me take a water before I say goodbye to you, sweet boys and sweet girls. So guys, this is about it. I hope that you like this episode. I had a lot of fun. I was a little silly guy and I played an advert and talk about Johnny Bravo. Who doesn't like Johnny Bravo? You know what I'm saying? That's it. Take care of yourself and enjoy the nice weather, because we're gonna have some good weather in the upcoming days. And if there is a second lockdown, it is what it is, brother. This time buy some fucking toilet paper, buy some beans, okay? And look after yourself. I see you next week. Bye, love you. Bye. Bye.